Yeah, let's talk about this. Better Man is still in theaters, but probably not for long.
Yeah.
It is the Robbie Williams biopic, which they chose the weirdest way to tell the story, which was he is portrayed as a monkey. But deep down there, not only and everything I'm going to say is going to make you not want to see it. Okay, the trailer, which is terrible, the fact that he's portrayed as a monkey, which is confusing. It is a biopic, and you do get to see some of the real Robbie Williams at the end.
Well, it's a biopic about a person most of us have never heard of, who starred in a band that no one has ever heard of.
Right. So he was in a boy band called Take That. Then he became famous at 15, then went on to have a successful solo career, had his ups and downs with women and drugs, and battled internal demons. And it's a redemption story. It's a healing story. And there's so many layers to it. It's one of my favorites of last year. So, and I know it's on your top list for last year.
Yeah.
So in terms of awards, it's the only shot this movie has is awards. But everyone I talk to who's seen it, once they see it, they love it. Alan, you wanted to have some commentary on this. Yeah. And so I really want to hear what you have to say. So give it. I don't say this often. But give it to me, Alan.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned several weeks ago that I really haven't had a film that I wanted to advocate for, and I find myself advocating for Better Man, and I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that here I'll bring this up, the fact that it's failing at the box office. Here's the numbers: 1.3 million domestic. It has shot up internationally. I think it was at 3 million on Sunday, and it's now up to 10 million internationally. But it shocked me because this is such a good movie, and I didn't expect it. I maybe at least thought it was going to make 25 million, and because it's doing so badly, I feel like I just need to talk about it because you need to see it before it leaves theaters. This is one of those movies where, it's like, I think my daughter needs to see this movie. And I kind of, she was like, she saw the trailer. She saw that actually the Rock DJ video, wasn't impressed. And it just came to the point where I said, look, we're going to go see this movie. There have been few movies where I just told her, you need to trust me. And that you're going to like this movie. Last year it was The Holdovers and American Fiction and Iron Claw for that matter. And this one was like, you need to see this movie. So I took her to see it late night last night. And she liked it. She liked it a lot. And look, I scoured the internet over the weekend. I could not find a bad review on this one.
There aren't any.
Yeah, all the reviews were, I expected to not like this movie and wound up loving this movie. Then I throw it out on X, and it's the typical, well, this monkey thing is weird. I don't care about Robbie Williams. That's fine. That's fair. But at the same time, see the movie and then decide whether you like it or not. But then slowly but surely, people came out of the woodwork saying, I took your advice. I saw the movie and I really loved it. So yeah, I find myself really wanting to advocate for this movie because I think it needs to do better than $1.5 million. And so, look, this is one of those, just trust us. Go out, see this movie before it leaves theaters, because I don't think TV is going to do it justice.
No. And I've seen it on the big screen 3 times now.
Yeah.
It gets very emotional, especially at the end.
Mm-hmm.
There are threads that are set up in very clever, subtle ways. And it's one of the best films of last year. So I just hope you'll trust us and go see this movie. And it's all things, if you heard a list of what's in this movie, you probably go, why would I want to? For some reason, it all works.
Yeah, I mean, I'll liken it to Rocket Man. I mean, because we've seen the story before. The naive rock star or pop star who gets thrust into celebrity too soon in life and then goes down the path of drugs, alcohol, and women. And I think the monkey thing just sets it apart from everything else. And because they don't address the monkey thing except for the beginning opener, you just begin to accept it, and that you feel sympathy. And credit to Weta, who did the effects, the digital effects. You just forget that he's a monkey at some point, and you get the emotion. You see the emotion in his eyes, his body posture, in the facial expressions, and it just works. And it has a point at the end that catches up on you by surprise.
And I will say, if you're a member of the channel, there is an interview with the director, which was done by Guillermo del Toro at the DGA. I was there, and he goes into the design of the monkey. It was sort of a human monkey hybrid. They're really specific about what would make it work. That sequence, that music video, about a third of the way into the film, is like, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, that, and you see the video, we can't show it because of the music, but there's a video online you can find of the rehearsal of that scene that is shocking that they pulled that off. It is that sequence is incredible. So
I also posted a video of the director from Palm Springs Film Festival, and he goes into detail about not only how they did that scene, but how it almost didn't happen. How the Queen's death almost ruined that and almost prevented that scene from being ever shot.